back to the channel, everybody. It's Texas Tint Masters here in Houston, Texas. Now today, we've got this Rivian right behind me. Now, this one is getting XPEL's top of the line XR Plus Nano ceramic tint. We are doing it all the way around, and we're gonna do a heat test before and after to show the differences between the two. Squeegee that. This is a Rivian R1S. Now these vehicles come equipped with a lot of glass, which is great for visibility, but it leaves them exposed to a lot of heat buildup in the cabin. So much so that the owner of this vehicle was experiencing a lot of extreme heat temperatures. He decided to buy a thermometer to test it out himself. This is an internal thermometer that you normally put in turkeys and chickens and steaks and meats, anything like that, to test how hot it is. However, with this vehicle, this was getting up to about 120 degrees Fahrenheit inside of the cab, which is pretty dang hot, almost like a well done for a vehicle. So before we put the tint on there, I'm gonna run a couple of heat tests to put the tint on there and then run a heat test afterwards and show the comparisons between the two. One of the ways that I'm gonna be testing this is using an infrared heat bulb and a meter that measures out the amount of energy coming through. So the higher the number, the hotter it is. The lower the number, the less heat's getting through. Now we usually do this our own traditional way of, this is a staple in our YouTube channel. Now for those that are watching, I'm gonna put this right outside, resting on that gasket so that there's no movement. I'm gonna put that meter right in front of it like that. And this is what it's reading right now, 500 and in the 500 range, which is pretty hot. So the sun will usually do around 250, so this is a lot of heat is getting through those windows. Now another test that we're gonna run, this is called a heat sheet. Now this changes colors the moment it detects any type of energy or any type of heat. To show it, I'm gonna show you with this torch right here. Watch how it's gonna change colors. Just like that, changes color. So that is the detecting the presence of heat. Now I'm gonna cool it down and try this one again with the heat lamp. So now we're gonna run that heat sheet test, placing it right out there. You guys see that color? It's black, it's solid, but watch what happens when I turn on the heat lamp. Instantly change colors. This is not doing anything to keep any of the heat out. So now we're gonna put the ceramic tint, come back and test it afterwards, and so I can show you the difference with XPEL's Nano Ceramic XR Plus window film. Now, one of the important parts about the installation itself is the preparation of the vehicle before we put the film on it. The better the prep, usually the cleaner the job's gonna come out, or the more predictable results that you're gonna get out of it. So one of the things that we do is we cover up these door panels because the process of installing the window tint requires a lot of water. So by covering all this up, we protect any of the switches and any of the door panel electronics that are right underneath here. Perfectly safe, so we need to spray it. They're all completely protected right below here. The second part of it is we tape up all of these edges right here because these types of doors have a lot of felt. Now felt are little tiny fiber, little filaments that can get released and get trapped into the film, and it gives it a white appearance on the outside, makes it look like it's very dusty, but it's not. It's just these that are equipped right here. So by tucking them away and sealing them, we prevent that from happening and getting onto the install. All right, the next step is gonna be scrubbing all the windows down. Now there's a lot of tricks to this one. You see that top edge right there? A lot of professionals skip over this section right here. And the reason why that's important is because the gravity travels from the top down. So by wiping this away right at this very top of that edge, I'm wiping away any type of potential dust or contaminants that might be up there right here. Now the next step is gonna be getting right into these edges. For that one, I'm bringing out my trusty, lucky Texas squeegee blade. I'm gonna get right into these edges. Now I'm doing this very gently so that it doesn't risk scratching anything. This is just to knock anything loose. The reason why I use something like this is because it's the only thing that's really gonna get in there to make a difference in cleaning it. Last step is getting one of these, wrapping it in the towel, and then pressing it into these edges so that it catches anything that I wasn't able to get before. It's a multi-stage deep cleaning process. It's one of the best ways to make sure that these vehicles come out really clean. All right, now that we got the front windows done, we're gonna test it afterwards now that it has the XPEL Nano Ceramic called XR Plus. So let's see what kind of difference we have. Now we're putting it back on the outside, resting on that gasket. This is the inside. I'm gonna turn it on. Now you're gonna notice this is a lot darker from the other one. This is because this is the darkest tint that we put on this front windshield. The darkest tint we put on this front window. We're gonna put that meter. Before it was doing it in the 500 range, now we're in the double digits, low double digits. Now let's move it around to see what kind of number we would also get. Let's see what's the highest reading I can get. 35. Seems like 35 was the highest one that we got. So extreme heat rejection. Now you guys remember that other test that we did? with the old famous heat sheet. I'm gonna turn this one off and we're gonna set the side-by-sides comparisons for both of these. So let's go ahead and turn it on. The timer starts now. Now this is XPEL's Nano Ceramic top of the line XR Plus. It is one of the top films in the industry, in the world, to get for its high heat rejection. And as you can see here, it's holding a lot of that heat back. I think we're barely starting to see some of that heat coming through right at the very top, but it's slowing down the heat a lot. Now, the reason why this is important is because as it slows down the heat, your AC is able to cool the vehicle down a lot more effectively rather than fighting all the heat coming in from the sides. Now it can cool down the vehicle faster and get it even colder because it's got XPEL's Nano Ceramic Tint called XR Plus. Squeegee that. Now this Rivian got a full nano ceramic tint package, which means the doors, the rears, the sunroofs, the windshield, everything got fully protected with XPEL nano ceramic tint. Now, as far as the windshield goes, the common question that we get is, do we go with a dark tint? And the answer is no. We go with a clear tint, but does it block heat? Yes, it does. The reason why it does is because XPEL's XR Plus Nano Ceramic Tint targets infrared light. So by targeting the infrared light, we're able to put a clear film, not disturbing the natural sunlight, but filtering out a lot of the infrared from coming through. It's a pretty cool feature about the Nano Ceramic Window Tint by XPEL. Squeegee that.
Hey, what's up everyone? So this concludes today's video. We just did a full install on a Rivian. If you guys have any questions, please let us know below. Squeegee this.
All right guys, so that concludes the video today. If you guys enjoyed, please let us know below. Squeegee.
Boom. Hey guys, we just wrapped up on this 2023 Rivian. He went with 5% all around and then 70% for his front windshield and then his sunroof too. All nano ceramic applied with XPEL window films. If you have any questions, just leave us a comment down below. Y'all have a really good day and stay out of the sun. Texas Tint Master.